Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for taking the time out to join us this afternoon for this open day. A very, very warm welcome from UCD Professional Academy. Thank you for taking the time to join us. Interest today in this webinar has been extremely high. It's one of the strongest we've had over the last couple of years. These are really always very popular events where we're looking at some of the sign-up registrations that we have in advance of this morning, and we've got a really healthy mix of new students coming to us, returning students coming back to us and doing conversion courses. They may have done one of the previous courses and they're now coming back to do one of the conjoining ones. And it also looks like a good number of members from the L&D community across Ireland. So look, wherever you are, whether you're just joining us for the first time or coming back to us, or just looking to dip your toe into professional education, a very, very warm welcome. You're joining us in 2023. 2023 is an auspicious year. It's been declared by the European Union as the European Year of Skills. There's a lofty target by 2030. The European Union is aiming that at least 60% of all of the professional workforce across Europe participates in training at least once every year, and that's absolutely the space that we operate in. We're very proud to operate in as part of UCD. So by joining us today, we feel you're already on that journey, whether you're beginning or coming back again. So we really a very warm welcome to you as you join us this year. A little bit of background, I won't take too much time, a little bit of background to UCD Professional Academy. We began our life in just 2019. And over the last 3 years, we've grown to become one of the foremost providers of professional career impacting skills development and training providers in Ireland. That's what we believe. Over those years, we started off with literally a handful of courses, and we've expanded to over 40 courses now. I think it's actually about 45 on the latest count. And as we've evolved over those years, not only has the course delivery widened and the offerings that we provide, but we've also evolved our delivery methods, and that's on the back of constant feedback that we've been getting from the students that we've onboarded. Some students like to study in class, so we have delivery in UCD in the campus in Belfield. Increasingly popular are on-demand courses, which is almost like, so you might think of it like Netflix, where you have a range of the modules and you can progress through at your own time. And then also live online, which is certainly by far our most popular offering, where you join a series of Zoom sessions and they're at scheduled times, usually on a Tuesday or Wednesday over a 12-week period. Excuse me. I'm delighted to say we hit a significant milestone over the summer. We achieved over 25,000 enrollments, so really quite a significant volume of students have come through our doors over the last 3 years, 25,000 in total. And in fact, actually, it's a wee bit dated. I think we've got almost a near record September this month, and we're going to be tipping into about 27, 28,000 students. So it's 2023, the Year of Skills. It's September as well. It's a peak season for students joining and enrolling with us. I have been told to say that September is very tight, but October, we've got plenty of spaces in October. So if you can't quite make one of the September dates, October is there's plenty more space in October. So that's the plug that I've been asked to put in here. So what can you expect over the next 50 minutes? We are covering, I'll be handing over to the product development team, who'll cover through what the learner management console that you can study through with us. We'll cover the student support section that you can expect all of the accompanying support that you get as you study over the next 12 weeks. And then we'll be breaking into the breakout sessions. We've chosen 4 of probably our most popular courses: project management, leadership and management, digital marketing. And there'll be links coming through in the chat towards the end of this. On those breakout sessions, you'll be walked through the details of the course of your specific interest with one of the SMEs, one of the lecturers that takes them, and they can answer all of the questions that you have on the academic side. But you'll also be joined by one of our academic educational consultants who work for us in the Professional Academy, and they're also just on hand to answer any practical questions, and they're actually just as important, we found, in the feedback, where the times, the dates, how does it work, what tech do I need to be able to join these sessions. They can hold your hand through any questions you might have there. So you'll have a nice coverage of the actual course detail that you'll be studying with us as you begin, and then any of the practical questions that you have. So that's it essentially from me. Before I hand over to Antonio, our head of product, I just want to thank you once again on behalf of Professional Academy for taking the time to join us today, and I do wish you every success as you begin your study with us. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Colin. Hi, my name is Antonio Palacios. I'm the Director of Development and Delivery. And before we get into the actual courses, what I'd like to do is talk about what they have in common, how we develop them, and how we look at their quality. So if you look at our courses, something that is important for us to do is to ensure that we take a student-centered approach. We want to ensure that the courses have an industry focus, and particularly that you can immediately apply what you're learning. So something that is a direct consequence of that is that the assessments are highly practical. The other thing that we keep in mind is that we're talking about professionals trying to skill up, and Colin gave a great introduction to how important the year is, particularly this year for us, and how we're constantly learning. So in that context, something that is important in our courses is that there's a conversation, there's a discussion, that we connect like-minded individuals, as well as people who are operating or trying to apply things in different industries, and they can learn from each other. Think, for example, data analytics and how that can be applied to different fields. And the idea is that you can pick and cross-pollinate from one field to another. That is embedded into the design of the course. I mentioned the assessments, and the assessments are not your typical assessments where you're facing a bank of questions and you just blindly answer those questions. Our assessments are realistic, they are authentic, they are directly applicable to your work. So if you're going to do, for example, digital marketing, what you're going to be assessed on is a digital marketing strategy. If you're taking data analytics, you're going to choose a data set that is relevant to you, and you're going to do some meaningful visualization and analysis on that data set. And that is going to be your assessment. So that is important. It's practical. It's something that you can take away and make part of your job immediately. We're also aware, and Colin mentioned that we have different modalities of delivery. We're aware that we are busy, we are working professionals, and therefore we need to be very careful about how we use the time. So when you join the courses, no matter which course you take, there's going to be options, there's going to be flexibility. For the online part-time classes, the classes happen in the evening, 6:30 to 9:30, most of them. But even if you have to miss one of these sessions, you will find that there's a recording, or there are some other ways for you to catch up on a session that you're going to miss. So that's on the design thing. But let me move on to the quality aspect of the course. And here, as we're part of the UCD family, as you can imagine, we have to keep a good eye on the academic quality of the courses. The way that we operate is that we work closely with an academic oversight board. So the oversight board is composed of members who are in UCD colleges, so they are not part of the professional academy, they are faculty. And what the academic oversight board do is they oversee our own academic regulations. They look at our own policies for course development. They look at our own approach to selecting and hiring the experts who teach the courses, and they also look at the assessment standards and how we conduct the assessment policy. And in all cases, we take a very data-driven approach to the courses. So we do take your feedback very seriously. You will receive several surveys throughout your course. We look at that information as well as other data points, and we make decisions, again, guided by the academic oversight board, to ensure that the courses stay relevant and stay with the most ideal way of assessment possible for that. Again, keeping in mind that that you want something that is directly applicable to your field, to your profession. Finally, you may be joining us today from a company, or maybe you're part of the, Aislinn, by the way, we can move to the next one. Thank you. You may be a part of the Human Resources Department or Learning and Development Department. And in that case, it's probably worth noting that the Professional Academy engages with hundreds of organizations, technical, financial, nonprofit, you name it. And there are several options that we work with these institutions to make sure that their employees get the best upskilling opportunities. To name a few, if an organization, and this is very frequent, desires to have a class that is private, so it's only for the for employees in the company, that can be easily accommodated. In some cases, what happens is that there's an organization that is in the middle of an important drive that has several interventions and elements, and we can work with them so that the offerings mesh with some of those initiatives. And in some cases, we selectively remove or add some components to existing courses, so that is a very good fit for the organization. And in some cases, they want to have the class happening in their own offices, and that as well is something that is easy to facilitate. In all cases, whether you're taking one of the open courses or you're attending one of the courses as part of an initiative that is driven by your own company, you're always going to be in good hands. I'll let you hear from our colleague Rebecca in student support about those options and that support.
Hi, everyone. My name is Rebecca, and I'm part of the student support team here at UCD Professional Academy. Our goal is to make sure that every student has an experience that's not only interesting and educationally fulfilling, but also enjoyable. When you enroll on a course with us, you can be confident that you'll be supported every step of the way. We're easy to contact and we're very approachable, so don't hesitate to reach out. No question is a silly question. We're very proud of our ongoing student satisfaction rate, which is currently at 90%. To make sure we maintain this success, we send out satisfaction surveys at the beginning and end of our courses so that we can monitor any feedback, questions, and concerns you might have. Next slide, please. When you're enrolled on our course, you'll gain access to the LMS, that's the Learning Management System, which is where all your course materials live. This is one of the course pages, and here you'll find your timetable, Zoom link, and any notes, slides, and handouts for your course. When you're working on your assignments, you have access to revision videos and the EBSCO online library to help in revising, studying, and research. The LMS is also where you will submit your assignments and get your grades at the end of the course. From the LMS, you can search our FAQs for answers, and if after that you're still stumped, you can get in touch by clicking Contact Us and filling out a quick form, or by emailing professional.academy@ucd.ie, and we'll get back to you within the day. And the last slide, please. As for the courses themselves, most of them consist of online lectures delivered by subject matter experts. Online learning might seem a bit daunting at first, but the lecturers and all the staff are here to support you. The classes are designed to be informative, but also engaging, and you'll have the chance to meet your classmates and interact with them in breakout rooms, as well as ask questions and have class discussions. Once you've submitted your masterpieces and they're graded, you'll get an email letting you know your results have been released. If you're successful, which I'm sure you will be, you'll get a digital certificate that you can share with the world. You can put it in your email signature or on your LinkedIn. And if you want to check us out on LinkedIn, just search for UCD Professional Academy, and you can see what some of our alumni have to say.